Okay, folks, this review I have to thank my mother for because if it wasn't for my mother, I wouldn't have seen Bruce Almighty. Bruce Almighty. What is this story about? Well, Jim Carrey and Morgan Freeman. Good combination of acting, I have to say. So, Bruce Nolan is played, so that's Bruce. He's played by Jim Carrey. One night, after years of nonstop complaining to God, Bruce is given a choice or a new job. God passes down his powers to him. So Bruce is literally the Almighty One, and now he is the ruler of the world. But does he do a good job taking care of everybody? Not really. If anyone, he takes care of himself. And one of the things that God tells him to do before he sends him his powers is do not test free will. Well, that's exactly what Bruce does, and you see the results of what happens after. Now, why do I like it? Why is the film that I enjoy so much? Well, aside of being one of the most funniest films ever made, a comedy film that actually made me laugh until I started crying, that actually is comedy magic. But it has a great lesson, and that is, you gotta be the miracle. You gotta make the miracles happen. You have to do the good, okay? Just, don't let all the good happen to you by doing nothing. You gotta do something. That's what this movie tells us. Another thing is Jim Carrey's iconic and trademark slapstick comedy skills and his insane improvisations. You can just kind of guess which scenes were improvised. Like, okay, was that scene improvised? I have a feeling that scene was improvised. Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. And then you gotta watch behind the scenes and sometimes do your research, which I have fun doing. Another thing I like about Bruce Almighty is, well, the combination of comedy and drama. Because a lot of good comedy films have good serious sides. And that serious side is, see what happens when you mess around with free will? So that's why I enjoy Bruce Almighty. Good comedy, great acting, original plot, and, of course, a great life lesson. This is a comedy film for fans of Get Smart, the movie and the TV show, as well as other slapstick comedies like Tommy Boy, The Mask. If you're a Jim Carrey fan, this is for you. If you're a fan of Steve Carell, this is also for you, and you should know Steve Carell's in this one. And if you're a fan of Friends, Jennifer Aniston's in this one. And it also features a surprise cameo by the last original crooner himself, Tony Bennett. I remember seeing Tony Bennett and I was like, oh my goodness, really? Heck, I even have a couple of Tony Bennett CDs. I like Tony Bennett. My aunt really enjoys Tony Bennett. So, if you're a Tony Bennett fan, this is also for you because there's a brief cameo of him in it. Also, this is from the director of Liar Liar, Tom. There is only one scene that is outdated, and that is there is a scene that involves a man being arrested for possession of marijuana or weed. Now, in Canada, I should let everyone know, weed is legal, so, don't take any notes from this. Don't move to Canada just to get free weed or get weed or anything like that, okay? It's not like that, but yes, in Canada, weed is legal. And just don't take this the wrong way. I don't do weed. I don't do any drugs whatsoever. However, what I want to comment on is a scene in Bruce Almighty that involves a man getting arrested for weed. I watched it and I thought to myself, well, now that weed's legal, that should, if Bruce Almighty were made like a year ago or 6 months ago, they would have to change that to something harder like cocaine, crack, or heroin, the harder stuff, illegal, scary stuff, as I like to call it. But other than that, it's still a fun scene to watch. It still is a scene guaranteed to make you go, oh my goodness, that's ridiculous. Anyways, I enjoy Bruce Almighty a lot. I watched it twice. I laugh at it all the time, and I recommended it to a lot of friends at work, and now I'm recommending it to you. It is 10 out of 10 film cameras. It's one of my all-time favorite Jim Carrey films.